It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the NutriBurst, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey, y'all. What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me? I'm having like a little mic situation. Hey, Jay Lee. Hey, Saki. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate y'all today. Okay, hold up. Let me button my shirt, y'all. I want to remind everybody today, okay, this evening, 5:30 p.m. Central Time on my channel here, we will be talking to Tressa from Ready to Love Season 4, okay? I am hoping to try and get a reunion done before then. It depends on how long this video goes, okay? So, if I'm not that much in the comments, y'all know I'm just trying to go ahead and pull through and get through so that I could possibly give y'all 2 lives before we do Tressa's live today, Okay, so I still hope to see everybody there for that. I appreciate y'all so very, very much. Okay, and then please do not forget that the Ooh Ladies First panel continues to interview the people you want us to talk to. Alexis Fly Jones will be on Niecy Dixon's channel on Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time. I really hope y'all come through and support us, the collective, the panel, the Ooh Ladies First panel. Listen. Okay. Oh no, my phone is not ringing. Babe, please handle that for me. Thank you. Hey y'all. Okay, so I went to church today. So I'm still in the clothes that I had on when I went to church. Huh? Oh, I don't know why she calling me on that phone. I'm gonna call her back when I'm done. But yeah, y'all, me and Niecy had such a nice time together this weekend. Okay, like it was so cool to see her in person, to vibe with her and her dude. Like it was really cool. And then she brought her friend with her, and her friend's dude. So it was really fun. And I'm terrible with names, and y'all know how I be drinking and stuff. So, but it was fun. I enjoyed their energy so very, very much. It was a real good time. If you follow us on Instagram, then you know saw we were posting, you know, and showing y'all what we were doing and what we were eating and all of these things. So y'all should definitely check that out on our Instagrams if you don't already follow us on our Instagrams. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah, don't forget that we are making a special announcement who we're interviewing next. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all show up on Monday on Niecy's channel so that y'all can find out, okay, who we are interviewing. So this is Growing Up Hip Hop. And I didn't have the time to go and get screenshots of Growing Up Hip Hop. I don't really care. So because I had to go and get screenshots for Put a Ring on It. I had to go and get, you know, I still have to get screenshots for Ready to Love. That's why I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull all this out today. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into Growing Up Hip Hop. Let's start there because I feel like it wasn't that much, but somehow I'll probably pontificate, as Roxanne would say, far too much and make this shit longer than it has to be. But let's hope not. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. So this is what we're starting with, Growing Up Hip Hop. So Vanessa and Angela meet up at Vanessa's to drink wine and talk about what happened with TT and Sean and this whole rumor situation at Brianna's party and how she had to explain herself to a room full of people who she doesn't really care about. Vanessa says that she is giving TT space, but she's wondering if the wedding being canceled is her fault. Okay. Angela says, girl, please. I would have done the exact same thing. I appreciated this conversation because it was like annoying to me that Vanessa felt like she did something wrong. You told your friend the tea that was told to you. You went directly to her, told her who said what, how it all happened, and you gave her all of the information. That's what you were supposed to do. Okay. If TT wants to be in her feelings about that, that's on TT. Okay. I tell y'all, you know, TT be on bullshit on Slick. Like she knows she not really supposed to feel a way about Vanessa, but she's still kind of rolling as if she's feeling a way about Vanessa. So shout out to Angela for being like, bitch, stop playing. You know that you did what you were supposed to do. And if TT is on whatever she's on, let her be there. Okay. And then Tanise and JoJo. I saw Tanise and JoJo's photo shoot that they actually just put up this weekend. And she looks beautiful. I just thought it was funny that he was in this push-up position, like he got muscle tone to his arms or some shit like that. I'm like, yeah, JoJo, you in the gym? That's what's up. I'm happy for y'all. They got their little rainbow baby. Y'all know a rainbow baby is when you lost like a previous pregnancy and then you get pregnant right after and, you know, you have that baby. So yeah, congratulations to them. This episode, we actually find out about said pregnancy, okay? Because Tanise found out that she was pregnant, but she wanted to go to the doctor to make sure, and they do, okay? Eric and his old lady come over to talk to Tanise and JoJo, and JoJo says that Eric needs to talk to Stevie J about what happened with Savannah because they still want Savannah to be involved in this showcase that they're putting together. Eric starts going off in his confessional talking about how Savannah dumped Boogie because he didn't make enough money for her. I said, Eric, I understand that you're upset with Savannah and she is a bit childish, but you continuing to play her like she's some gold digging, you know, scallywag. Like, I'm just over it. Like, sir, what does that have to do with you? She didn't stop talking to Boogie because Boogie didn't have enough money for her. She wasn't really trying to talk to Boogie from the very beginning. That was just something to do on this show. So give me a break, Eric, okay? Please stop with the foolishness. It's his way of trying to dress her down and make her seem more silly than she already has made herself seem. So I just kind of feel like you're trying too hard. You're insecure as fuck. Pick up your dick and go sit down with it. Okay. Do us all that favor, Eric, because you do too much. You do way, way, way too much. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. But he says, yes, he'll go and have a conversation with Stevie J to clear the air. And then we saw Tanise and JoJo go to the doctor's office and have the ultrasound and see their very healthy baby growing in her womb. They're overjoyed. Okay. And I'm so happy for them. Moving along. Sam is coming out with a thong and underwear line for men, capitalizing off him boxing in a thong. Okay, I guess. I swear every episode, it's a new money scheme. When is something actually going to come to fruition? When are you guys going to stick to it? When are y'all going to grow the fuck up? When are y'all going to stop being childish? When is Egypt going to stop using the money that her parents gives her to fund Sam's bullshit? Last week, it was the damn cats. This week, it's his thong line, and he wants Savannah to help him design his thong line since she's all into the fashions. When have we seen Savannah so present, showcase, wear a fucking thing that she has made as far as clothing? When has that happened? I have not seen Savannah do anything but spend immense amounts of money on name brand clothing. If you were really trying to be in the clothing business, if you were really trying to be a designer of streetwear, then you would design the shit and fucking wear it on the show. Okay, that's what you would do. You wouldn't be on here advertising for everybody but yourself. Okay, you're advertising for Louis Vuitton. You're advertising for YSL. You're advertising for Gucci and whoever else she's wearing. Okay, but you damn sure ain't on here helping your own brand. Okay, get that together, Savannah. Get it together, because you're looking kind of shaky. Okay, yeah, wilding out is on in the background. Excuse me for that wilding out reference just then. Okay. So she's cool with that as long as there's a check involved, of course. Okay, and then she tells Sam that she's mad at him in Egypt for sending her on that dummy mission. I said, girl, don't be mad at them. Be mad at yourself, because you're the one that decided to take that tea and spill it to people it did not need to be spilled to. Okay, I'm just saying she could have left that where it was and let Egypt send somebody else on that dummy mission, as she called it. Okay. Either way, taking the responsibility away from yourself is complete and utter foolishness. Foolishness. It sounds stupid. I'm just saying. It does sound stupid. Like, you were just feeling bad because you knew you had done what? Put your foot in your mouth. Said too much. Okay? So I was over Savannah in this moment. Okay? Sam in Egypt. Okay, they talked to Peppa about finding out that TT's wedding is being called off for the moment, and everybody wants to be mature now and wish her well, and they feel bad that her wedding has been postponed. And Pep's like, well, I hope she has, whatever she wants, because I'm going to make sure Egypt has whatever she wants. And it's just like, girl, the underhanded happiness is uncalled for and unneeded. Peppa, okay? Get it together, Peppa. You too old for this shit. You helped raise that little girl and you out here being messy as fuck. Yeah, I can't stand family members like this. And I feel like it always happens. When you're a kid, they be so there for you. They be like another mother to you. And then when you get older, all of a sudden it becomes this competition between their kids and you. It's really ridiculous. It's really sad. It's immature as fuck. Do better. Okay, do better. All right, moving along from there. TT, Brianna, somebody else I don't know. I missed. They introduced her. I missed it. Whatever. Okay. Meet up with Vanessa. Vanessa was late. They talk about the rumor. TT says that she's cool with Vanessa once Vanessa gets there. Okay. The beef is really about Peppa in Egypt as far as she's concerned. So now she has to tell her mom about this shit. Oh yeah, that's right. Nobody messes with my mom. And now I have to tell my mom. Okay. My grandmother doesn't even mess with my mom. And now everybody gonna know. All right. What's going on around here, including who? my mom. Okay. So TT has her mom come over and they, call another one of the cousins to ask about what the hell is going on. And the cousin confirms that Pepper and the other sister, Dawn, okay, is out here telling this story to anybody who will listen. So TT mom like, oh, okay, I'ma call Dawn and see what she gotta say, since she out here talking about my baby like this, okay? Like she doing something good over there with them in miscreants that she raising, that I gotta keep helping get out of trouble all the goddamn time. That's what TT mama was thinking in her mind, right? She gonna phone. What is going on? I love the accent. Okay, it's so proper, but yet still Jamaican. What is going on? Okay, like what is happening? All right, what is going on in this family? Dawn hangs up the phone. She said, "Oh, she don't want to talk." I say, "She don't want to talk." You know why? Because she don't want to have to deal with the fact that she being messy, she being totally immature and passing this drama along in y'all family because y'all hating on them people. That's what that is. You can tell that TT's mom is the sister that got her shit together, and everybody else, probably, looks up to her or always needs something from her. So they're jealous. So when her child comes out beautiful and does well for herself and, is about to, marry the rich white boy like they all wish their daughters would be doing out here, okay, whitening up the family line and all of that shit, everybody's jealous. Everybody's jealous and everybody's hating, okay? I'm just saying, that's what it seemed like to me, based on what I know about families. Seems like there's some jealousy going on here, okay? So Eric goes to the studio to talk to Stevie J and Stevie Jr., it makes it seem like he was trying to just talk to Savannah and then she shushed him. So he popped the fuse. Okay. He admits that he lost his shit a little bit. And Stevie's like, I understand. I understand. I had that same problem with Savannah. That's why she don't live with me no more. That's part of the problem. So, we're going to call over here. We're going to get this straightened. Ain't nothing straight but a little bit straightening. Okay, and I'm straight with a little bit straight. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Riley. I appreciate that, love. So, Cree and Savannah are getting coffee when they get the call from Stevie Jr. to come to the studio because Dad wants to talk to you. Okay, so as soon as she gets there and realizes that this is some type of ambush, that she wasn't aware that Eric's thick neck ass was going to be there, she's upset. Okay, she's upset. She feels like this is just wrong, disrespectful. How y'all gonna call me in here without telling me that this was here? Okay, still wearing braids. Anyway, Stevie Jr. says that she can't be out here talking to people any kind of way. I didn't like that because I was like, why is everybody here to check Savannah about a situation as if y'all aren't her family? Like, I get all of that, but it all seemed very, let's tell the woman how to act accordingly, even though we, come at her sideways. I didn't like this moment at all. Thank you so much, Flo P, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, love. I didn't like that moment. It was not cool to me at all. Y'all, I have this big ass pimple on my head that is just bothering me so much. Go away, go away, go away. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm sorry. In my mind. Thank you, Krista. Look, Krista. Thank you, Crystal, for the super sticker. Get your mouth together, bitch. Get your mouth together, bitch. Okay. Anyway, y'all, back to these notes. So Savannah starts to go off about how she's self-made, okay? And when you self-made, you can talk to folks however you want to talk to them, all right? You can do whatever you want to do out here. I said, Savannah, stop popping shit and being stupid. Stop running your mouth and sounding dumb. Stop that. You're not self-made. You're Stevie J's daughter. And eventually we're going to find out that you probably took out a fucking $40,000 PPP loan. And from what we've seen, you've spent it on designer labels instead of doing something with that money that was supposed to make you more money. But then you're talking about support you. What are you talking about, Savannah? You're not clear enough with the business plan in order for me to believe that you legally got $40,000 from some fucking body. What is going on here? Lies and bullshit. That's all I hear. That's all I see when Savannah is talking to me about somehow having the tax returns, the business statements, the LLC that it will require for someone to get a $40,000 loan. Please make it make sense for me. This sounds stupid. This sounds dumb. And it gave Eric the opportunity to be able to act as if he was so much more mature than she is. I don't want to see her going down this path because I'm a dad. Shut the fuck up, Eric. Get your little thick ass out of here. Your job is done. Get your little thick ass on out of here. Okay? They apologized to one another. You know, I'm sorry. I took it the wrong way. I didn't understand what was going on. That y'all had y'all own situation going on, and I shouldn't have, you know, and I'm sorry because I was probably on extra. I was popping off. I'm sorry. We ain't got to do that. It's all love. Let's hug it out. They hug it out. You got a $40,000 loan so that you can spend money on other people's expensive ass clothes when you supposedly want to create your own expensive ass streetwear for people to wear. And we haven't seen you sew a stitch, talk to nobody about labels and fonts and textures and colors and textiles. Bitch, we ain't seen no preparation for this type of situation. And you got $40,000 from somebody, bitch. What in the fraud is going on here? And you're on national television talking about it. And if you think the federality hood not gonna come for you for their money, you got the world fucked up. I don't know what's going on with Savannah. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what's happening in her mind. Spoiled ass brat. Absolutely. Making terrible decisions. Let her make them. Let her fuck up her credit. Let her go ahead and fuck up her little credit. Go ahead, let her do it. Let her do it. Ain't gonna be able to pay off no fucking $40,000 loan. How you gonna pay off the $40,000 loan, Savannah? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bitch? What you gonna do? Her mama got that loan, period. Okay, so her mama got the loan. She did say that her mom was handling it. Still, this sounds suspect, stupid, problematic, immature. What the fuck? Like, what's going on? Thank you, Life of Deshanta, for the super chat. The real issue is, why is Eric's hair progressing in life? It's always the ones with the little short struggle braids that's always being messy. I mean, the fact that he's still holding on to the braids, the fact that he's still wearing the braids, the fact that you're making all of this money, but you and your old lady still look like y'all in the struggle. And I just mean as far as how y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all both look like y'all did when y'all didn't have no money. That's no disrespect. I'm just saying. I noticed the gear and the purses. I noticed that. I'm talking about aesthetically. Hang up the braids. Hang them up. Let them go. Put them away. Upgrade it. Do better. Stop being messy. Whole bunch of advice for like Eric. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and get into Love After Lockup, y'all. Love After Lockup is messy as hell. It's all over the place. Okay, hold up. Okay, get your ass up and hurry up. Do me a favor, like the video. How about that? Support my channel. How about that? Okay, let's go ahead and get into Stan and Lisa first. Okay. But give me a second because I'm going to load this picture because I feel like it is important to the story. It's very important to the story. So we're talking about Stan and Lisa. That's what we're starting with. Okay. So now that I've shown you what Stan and Lisa look like in the screenshots that they provide, let's talk about what they look like in real life. Okay, let's go there. Sir, is that your dad? Are you holding hands with your dad, sir? What's going on? Ciao. I don't know whose hair's worst. I don't know whose hair is worse. I also don't know who's fucking who. Let's go ahead and move on into the story, shall we? So Stan and Lisa, hold up, let me put that other one back up. Let me go back and get that other one for y'all, okay? Because we don't need to stare at that for too long. But yeah, Stan and Lisa, they meet each other in the parking lot, and she does have, like I showed y'all, that very masculine looking haircut, okay? But she did seem to be affectionate towards Stan. However, I thought Stan was taking liberty with this and was doing too much, and she just didn't want to push him away or tell him to stop. But she said that she's into the snatch. She wants the cat. Meow. She doesn't want, this, okay? She doesn't want this, but she likes Stan, and she feels like he's her spiritual soulmate. What the does that mean? What the does that mean? In what way have you guys partaken in anything spiritual? Okay. From what it seems like to me, all y'all did was kiss and then have sex. And then y'all talk on the phone now. But I'm trying to understand where the spiritual part comes into play. Please cut it out. Please cut it out. Now he got all of the wigs and stuff for her. And she didn't like the brown wig, but she did put on the blonde wig. Thank you, Lord. Okay. And covered up that terrible haircut that they gave her in prison. Okay. She says that when she met Stan the first time before she went to jail, she had never met anyone like him. His sexual appetite was a lot for a man his age. Okay. And then we see that he had one, you know, he had an erection when they were driving in the car. He was like, look what you done made happen to me. Look at that. Just because I'm getting all excited. I was like, oh my God, more things we don't need in cars. They talk about all the freaky things that they're going to do, including going back into his sex room that has a straight jacket hanging from the rafters. What are you going to do with that? Are we into asphyxiation, or are we into I can't breathe busting up? I do like to be choked. Do I want to be wrapped up like that? I don't know. No, I do know. I don't. I don't like anything that makes me feel like I'm being smothered, but please do. Choke me sometimes. I'm here for it. She enjoys him because he allows her to do whatever she wants to do, which means she likes to peg and he's going to let her peg. Okay. She likes to give it and he likes to receive it. And she also likes to receive it as well sometimes. And sometimes he's in a place where he can possibly give it, depending on how many pills he's popped that day. Okay. And then we get more of a backstory on Lisa. Okay. Apparently she was married. You know, her first husband was very abusive, and when she left him, he killed himself. That was a lot. Okay. She had the second husband who she thought she had divorced, and then got with the last guy who she doesn't even feel like commenting on really. And then, you know, she don't know if this last marriage was was actually legit, because the second marriage was supposed to be a divorce, and then it wasn't really a divorce. So it's just all kind of legalities that need to be figured out. You know what I'm saying? But either way, she's still married to somebody. She's still married to somebody. Her son calls while she's in the car. Her son seems emotionally, askew. Okay. He seems as if something has happened. Nobody cares about me. What's going on? Just real sad. And she's telling him it's going to be okay. I'm out of jail now. I do care. I love you. When you have these types of moments, I need for you to call me, and it's stressful for her. But when she gets off the phone, Stan is like, I really want for you to just, put all your problems away, and then he makes a comment that he wishes that she didn't have any family or kids, because then there wouldn't be anything keeping them away from each other. I said, Stan, you can't want her to not have family. That is insane. Even if people don't get along with their families, even if they don't have contact with their family, in general, genetically, everybody has families. You not wanting her to have one is an issue and a fucking problem. And I would not be going into the basement with you, just because when you say things like that, it makes me feel like you might leave me in that straitjacket. You might leave me in that basement, and I might have to knock you over the fucking head one day when you come downstairs to try to have sex with me. So yeah, it's a Lifetime movie. Do I think this is gonna last? No. Am I surprised that Lisa is actually into Stan? Yes. Am I grossed out? Yes. Do I want to know what's going to happen? Yes. Let's go ahead and move on. That's all I got. Let's get to Brittany and Ray. This was interesting. We found out that Brittany wasn't crazy this episode. Thank God. So we did find out they were not supposed to pick him up from that gas station, which is what I assumed, because it just didn't seem right. Since when do they pick up the prisoners from places that aren't like bus stops or the actual prison? Like, it just didn't even make sense. But it didn't make sense why they went to the gas station in the first place. I was just very confused by whatever the ignorant ass protocol is for this specific prison, for this specific state, county, whatever, depending on who owns it. Child. Okay. But either way, When they get there, they let him have his moment, his family. They let him have his moment with Brittany. She's like, Ray! And she jumps off, and it's just whatever. They're making out in the middle of the parking lot. And he really wishes that he had that time alone with her, but his people wanted to be there. It's been a long time coming. They're important too. Not just the girl that you've been having phone sex with for the past 8 months. Okay, she said about 9. I'm going to say 8. Okay. We also find out that he did grow up living in squalor, but it was with his mother. Okay. His mom and dad broke up when he was like 2 years old. And after that, he was raised with just his mom. At some point, I don't recall if he said how old he was when this happened, but his mom was shot 5 times and killed. They still don't know what happened they still don't know who did it. I'm gonna say that they don't know like why it happened and who did it. And that is so upsetting and bothersome and infuriating. And I can totally understand why that sent him off on his whirlwind of self-destruction. And basically he started stealing pills and prescriptions, and what they couldn't move, what they couldn't sell, he used. And he became a drug addict. So he had to go to jail and get himself together. And now he's gotten himself together. And we're going to see if Brittany is going to drive Ray back to drugs, because she does have the energy that she will stress you the fuck out. Let's move on to another disgusting couple, Dougie and Rachel. It's not that they're physically like disgusting, like Stan and Lisa on the slick, you know what I'm saying, to where I don't want to see them fuck anybody. It's more so of him finger fucking her while she's driving, the amount of smacking during the kissing. It's just a lot of things I didn't feel comfortable with. That doesn't mean that it shouldn't be happening. I just wasn't comfortable with it. So we talked to Doug about the last time he had sex. It was 2015. Now I understand. He couldn't wait to get those fingertips wet. Okay. Could not wait. All right. He says that he also jacked off in preparation for this. He wanted to make sure that he didn't bust a nut all quick. I said, we appreciate you for that, Doug. We really do. So now, after they went to the hotel room and they missed a nasty time and had a good time with one another, he's willing to comply. He's willing to deal with all the parole stipulations. Let's hurry up and get back to the house before the parole officer calls and we have to go back to jail for being 2 minutes late. So when they pull up to her house, like, he's laughing and giggling because he's like, the only time I've ever been in a neighborhood this nice is when I was about to rob somebody. I said, oh, okay. Don't rob anybody today, please. Do not scope out the houses. Do not look for other residences to steal shit from, Doug. Okay. Now, Doug swear up and down that he's done with that life. He swear up and down he's not going to put us, Rachel, or his child through this situation. Okay. He was out for a little while and then went right back to jail when, he found out he had his son. So he wants to make sure this time around he's going to be there, and he doesn't want to ruin this situation with Rachel, because Rachel is stability. Rachel is a nice neighborhood. Rachel is probably, proximity to close schools. Rachel is access, okay, that his, poor ass has not been able to get his hands on, okay? I don't trust him either, but I also feel like she's crazy, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, because it often does. Everything's all great, okay? For a lot of the couples, everything's good on that first day out. If you get fucked on that first day out, it's all well and good, okay? It's after that becomes problematic. Y'all, this is Anissa and Jeff. We just met them this episode, okay? She is a self-proclaimed cougar, tells us that when she was 29 years old, her first husband was 19. That is disgusting. Okay. She says that her ex-husband was a little bit too square, so she got bored of him and went to find a drape. I said, child. She didn't say drape, but that's what I got. Okay. In my notes. All right. If y'all didn't watch Cry Baby, don't worry about it. Cry baby, cry baby, cry baby, cry. Okay. He hasn't shown up the past 2 or 3 times that he's gotten out of jail and was supposed to come and meet Anissa. I said, girl, what's going on here? You let Jeff play you like a soybean burger, bitch, how many times? And you're actually going to buy a wedding dress to marry a man that has never come to meet you in public? Make it make sense for me, because it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It doesn't at all. Okay? Like, her friends think that this man is imaginary because it's been all of these years, like 11 years, I believe, of her talking to him. and him getting out of prison and never coming to see her. Girl, he was not interested in you. Is he going to actually show up this time? I don't know, but I know his mugshot looks like world's dumbest criminals. And right next to it, some of America's most desperate women. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Who is the next couple? Deontay and Nicole. Hey, Deontay. Okay. So, y'all, Nicole talks to her mom this episode. Her mom's coloring her hair really bleach blonde. You know, she's trying to get her hot girl shit popping. You know what I'm saying? So she wants to know how Nicole feels. Her mom wants to know how she feels about the fact that she is married to a woman now who was her best friend. Okay. And Nicole says that when she went to jail, her mom was married to a man and this lady was just her mom's best friend. Well, now her mom is divorced from that man, married to her best friend. And she's fine. You know, it's a little weird, but ultimately for her, as long as her mom is happy, that's all that's, you know, important to her. They get into Deontay. And Deontay is supposed to be coming over. And she basically says that, you know, she gonna let him take care of her. But she is worrying about her ex, who she used to fool around with. Okay, that's the one she really worrying about. But she gonna spend Deontay's money and let him take care of her because Deontay is, you know, thirsty and wants attention and is willing to let someone dog him out in order to get said attention. Deontay, make it make sense for me, Deontay. Make it make sense for me, sir. And what I mean by that is when you talk on Instagram, you sound like you have sense. But when we see you on this show, we wondering how long were you in the 12th grade? And then that's just, you know, what I have right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel about this situation. Okay? When he comes around the back of the house like a fucking creep, he comes in and talks to her mom and expresses to her mom that she doesn't have to worry about him just being with Nicole so she can be arm candy for him. Oh no. He actually really loves her and he wants to marry her. In fact, they're engaged. I said, what? Y'all engaged? When did y'all get engaged? Thank you, Lenita Brinson, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you. When did that happen? He's a 12th grade for life. Still in 12th grade. Okay. Deontay, when did you and Nicole decide y'all was engaged? Oh, apparently he bought her a ring and he was like, well, you might as well marry me now. And she was like, yeah, because I want everybody in the prison to think I was engaged. She was popping shit, meaning that she was just trying to pretend as if somebody wanted to marry her to make her feel better about being in prison. They don't have anything. So anybody feeling, you know, the need to grace them with such things and them walking around with rings in prison, that made her feel good about herself. That made the other girls in the prison be like, oh, I can't stand that bitch. Okay, she got that old dumbass nigga spending all that money on her. Wait till she get out and crack that face. He probably ain't gonna hit her nothing. And he spending all that money on her. I can't stand that bitch. That's what she wanted everybody to think about her. And that's exactly what they thought about her. She probably got her little point across. Okay. But ultimately, that is not a proposal, Deontay. That's not how you propose to somebody. And that girl told you that that's not what it was hitting for. She told you that. I'm going to let y'all know something. I had to post this on my Instagram stories because it was real. If somebody is sending you mixed signals for your own mental health, let it go. Ain't nobody got time for mixed signals. Thank you, Annetta Jones, for becoming a member. Annette Jones. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, child. She was already engaged. She married to a whole woman now. Nicole lies. So she not even really worrying about the so-called ex-boyfriend. Now it's the whole bitch that she married to. See what I mean? Love after lockup is messy as shit. It's messy as shit, y'all. That is crazy. Yeah, she did that shit for bragging rights. Absolutely right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. My son is autistic. Don't put everybody with the high stupidity meter to be on the spectrum. I didn't say anything about a spectrum. I didn't say anything about autistic. I said that he was a super duper senior. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking to somebody in the comments, but all I said was he was in the 12th grade for too long. Oh, okay. All right, Lehan, because come on now. Y'all know I don't like when people put words in my mouth, especially not about stuff like that, because I be trying to be careful. Okay? I be trying to not say shit like that. Okay? But people that were super duper seniors, that wasn't always the issue. Sometimes they ass just wanted to not, pay attention. They just wanted to ignore facts. They just wanted to do whatever they wanted to do and be an asshole and not do their homework. And sometimes they had family issues and shit that they was trying to get through. But sometimes they was just really being assholes. That's why I would be in That's why I first super duper senior, because that's a specific thing and that leaves out, you know what I'm saying? And not to try to cover other things. No, super duper senior. As we used to call it when I was in school. And you ain't call just know anybody a super duper senior. It was somebody who had sense and still for some reason was in the 12th grade for more than 1 year. Make no damn sense. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all so much. Y'all know I'm about to go and try to get these screenshots for Ready to Love so I can try to hurry up and come back to y'all for Ready to Love and put a ring on it before we get into the interview with Tressa. Okay? So I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see y'all here. Be looking for me. I'm going to send y'all a notification and everything, but give me like 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. Okay, so it's almost 4. Give me the 4:15. I'm going to set a recording for 4:15 and we're going to get that done. All right?